You are a badass. How to stop doubting your greatness and start living an awesome life. You are a badass points out everything wrong with our daily choices. We live our lives doing what others tell us to do and what we think we are supposed to do. Instead, Sincero, the author, suggests you should be doing what you want to do. Doing what you love and living for yourself will make you happier and richer. You Are a Badass aims to help you identify and change the self-sabotaging beliefs and behaviors that stop you from getting where you want. Blast past your fears so that you can take exciting risks, figure out how to make large sums of money, and learn to love yourself and others. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr Aziz. I'm a psychology graduate of Cambridge University and also a medical doctor. In this animated summary, we'll be covering You Are a Badass by Sincero. She is a #1 New York Times best-selling author, success coach, and motivational speaker who's helped countless people transform their personal and professional lives via her products, speak engagement. Her #1 New York Times bestseller, You Are a Badass, has sold over 3 million copies. Part 1. How you got this way. Our subconscious has a significant impact on how we feel and the decisions that we make. Every time you tearfully ask yourself, what is wrong with me? The answer is almost certainly a limiting and false subconscious belief. The dangerous thing about these beliefs is that you can be holding them without even being aware of the fact that you are carrying them along with you every day. Sincero provides an outline of the impact that the subconscious mind has on our lives and the factors underpinning its influence. Number 1. Our subconscious mind contains a blueprint for our lives. Therefore, our subconscious minds are running our lives based on unfiltered information gathered throughout our childhood. Labels this unfiltered information as our beliefs. Number 2. We are, for the most part, completely oblivious and unaware to the subconscious beliefs that run our lives. Number 3. When our conscious minds finally develop around late adolescence, it remains under the control of our subconscious mind. It does not matter how big and smart your brain becomes, your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors will still be controlled by the beliefs that were adopted by your subconscious mind. The big snooze. Throughout You Are a Badass, Jen talks about the big snooze. Our big snooze has been traditionally called by individuals such as Freud as the ego. Jen calls the ego the big snooze because she believes the leading cause of these silly behaviors is not waking up to how truly powerful and incredible we are as individuals. The big snooze operates by utilizing your limiting false beliefs. Additionally, the big snooze is reinforced by external sources. The big snooze's primary aim is to keep you in a state of fear whereby you commit to remaining safely confined within the reality you have created. Jen calls this your comfort zone. Your non-BS self. Your higher self or your non-BS self is who you truly are without the control of your subconscious. Jen explains that this part of you operates according to your connection to source energy. Hence, it obtains its validation internally. Additionally, it's characterized by proactivity and love. Finally, your non-BS self is committed to creating a reality based on your limitless potential. This self can be implemented once you have woken up from your big snooze. Transitioning from your big snooze to your non-BS self is a difficult task. Your big snooze will do everything that it can to stop you from changing and growing. You are ultimately attempting to obliterate the identity that others have come to know you as you. Therefore, you will experience some pushback from those you love. These disapproving individuals are snoring away in their own big snooze. Their discomfort with the changes you are making in your life can be displayed in the form of anger, hurt, bafflement, or criticism. Despite the challenges associated with transitioning away from the big snooze, you must stop at nothing to take back control of your life. Have faith in your own abilities and trust that your new life is there for the taking. Consider how much better your life can be if you make these changes. Plus, remember that it is as easy to think of yourself as awesome as it is to believe you are terrible at everything. How to embrace your inner badass. Self-love is a crucial part of being a badass. If you are in love with yourself, you will not waste your time on your own or others' BS. Jen provides a list of tips that can help encourage self-love. Number 1. Appreciate how special you are. Number 2. Drown yourself in affirmations. Number 3. Do things that you love. Number 4. Ditch the self-deprecating humor. Number 5. Let the love in. Number 6. Don't compare yourself to others. Number 7. Forgive yourself. You are loved massively, ferociously, and unconditionally. The universe believes that you are awesome. It is just waiting for you to believe the same so that it can provide you with what you deserve. Therefore, give yourself the self-confidence and self-love that the universe wants for you. You should never waste your time worrying about what other people think of you. We are ruining our self-love and passion if we live in a fear of what others may think. Instead, you should be aiming to celebrate who you are and what you have achieved. Only you are responsible for what you say and do. On top of this, Jen argues that what other people think about you has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Therefore, all that matters in life is being true to yourself. Hence, if you can stay connected to who you are and what you are passionate about, you will be a mighty superhero. Everyone's journey is different, but we are all trying to get to the same place. This place is wherever we feel happiest, the most alive, and the most like ourselves. Again, Jen provides clear steps for how we can find this happy place. Number 1. Take the first right step. Don't waste hours and days trying to figure out your perfect next move. Just do something already. Number 2, do your best wherever you're at. Number 3, don't reinvent the wheel. Number 4, avoid getting caught up in the thunderbolt type. One of the most paralyzing conceptions is that we're all supposed to have one true calling. We all evolve. Let yourself off the hook. Number 5, listen to your intuition. Number 6, 6, follow your fantasies. Number 7, love yourself. Meditation. Meditation can sound stupidly simple, but in reality, meditation can be stupidly hard to practice. However, Jen suggests that there is no right or wrong way to meditate or pray. Do not worry about adhering to any set amount of time or emotions or rules. Follow what feels true to yourself, but make sure that you incorporate some type of meditation, reflection, or prayer in your life. Now, there's a powerful quote in the book which says, our thoughts become our words become our beliefs become our actions become our habits, and our habits become our realities. Sometimes it can feel like your brain is controlling you. However, Jen explains that you can control your brain. You can utilize your brain for your benefit. Jen recommends positive thinking as a powerful tool for changing our realities. Through our thoughts, we can make considerable changes to our lives. You have to change your thinking first, and then the reality and evidence appears. Our entire experience on this planet is determined by how we choose to perceive our reality. So, to improve your life overall, all you have to do is make a choice to let go of things that do not serve you. Then replace this gap with the reality that you want for yourself. Once you realize that life is merely an illusion created by your perception, then the sooner you can start creating a happy world for yourself. Procrastination prevents perfection. Lack of experience is not only the biggest obstacle in our journey to success, instead the biggest obstacle to our success is actually lacking the determination required. Procrastination is so common that people tend to spend more time and energy creating excuses for why they can't be or do things rather than actually pursuing the things that they want to. Fear is for suckers. Procrastination and lack of ambition feed off fear. However, although the feeling of being afraid is real, your fears are only constructed of things that haven't happened yet. Therefore, embrace what is in front of you. Learn to be comfortable with the unknown. Although the future is undecided, this does not mean we should be scared of it. Instead, have faith that your future will be full of happiness and success. On the other side of your fear is your freedom. When you make a no-nonsense decision, you need to sign up fully and keep moving towards your goal regardless of what's flung in your path. There is a tendency for people to view making decisions as signing up to something until it gets too uncomfortable. If you want to be successful, then it is likely that some of your decisions will have some uncomfortable experiences along the way. You will not be successful if you do not fail along the way. Jen explains that the only failure in life is quitting. Everything else in life is just gathering information. Remember, sometimes you have to surrender. Your faith in the universe must be stronger than your fear of not getting what you want. When things get complicated, it is easy to believe that you need to take charge of the situation, but sometimes you just have faith in destiny, in the universe, or in the Almighty. Jen suggests that you have faith and gratitude in what the universe will deliver to you. Jen describes this as a love-based thinking. There's a statistic that says only 5% of people complete something that they sign up for. Successful people are not only willing to feel uncomfortable, instead they are willing to make a habit of feeling uncomfortable to become successful. They keep moving through each new challenge instead of stagnating and settling. The muscle of kickassery is like any other muscle. You have to use it or lose it. On that note, be sure to check out The Power of Self-Discipline and The Power of Habit, both of which we've covered on this channel in animated summaries, and I'll link them here. Anyway, I hope you learned something useful and enjoyed this summary. If you want to keep learning about psychology, medicine, or life hacks, hit the like, subscribe, and notifications button. Any suggestions or comments, feel free to post below. Until next time, stay safe.